Hello and welcome back to the Kiwanis Performing Arts Center.
Hello.
We are here at Dusty Tracks BC with I practiced your last name and then messed up your first name.
No worries.
MilaS2. I said it wrong. I said it so wrong.
No, totally right, yeah.
An artist who has 3 of her pieces showing in the Art Walk and has agreed to sit down and tell us all about how she made them.
Yeah.
How are you today?
I'm all right, yourself?
I'm good.
Great.
I'm happy. I love talking about art, so I've been very excited all morning, to be honest.
I also love art, and I've been looking very forward to this moment.
You have? I'm glad. Tell me more about the moment of having 3 of your art pieces up in a gallery for the Art Walk. How does that feel?
So it all started with an email from my auntie, because at first I didn't know that the Art Walk was a thing. So I got that email and I went, oh, I have to do this. So I at least probably like 3-4 days, I worked really hard on these 3 pieces that I have displayed at the Cape Act. So it's really fun, really awesome.
Tell me about the 3 pieces.
So 2 are mixed media, and 1 is an acrylic piece on a skateboard, because skateboards are cool.
So the mixed media piece, there's one that has, I'm not going to describe it well, but there's a tree. Beyond that, you describe it. What is this piece about?
So that particular piece is based off of unsaid feelings and how unsaid feelings can grow into something else.
That's really neat. And how did you create this piece to represent that?
So I picked out something that really holds value to me. So that pot that's in, like the cracked pot, that is it used to be my mom's old pottery that we used to do together. So I just kind of took a picture of that and did my thing, and yeah.
That's really cool. And then the other multimedia piece, how did that come to be?
Heart was a piece, well, it started out as a picture that I took on my phone. It was a really pretty looking picture, so I decided to, try to place it on a canvas the way that my mind seen it first. So yeah, heart, because I hurt nature.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, right? Totally.
They're beautiful pieces. I was really excited to see them. I feel like it's rare. The 3D nature of them is really cool.
Thank you.
Maybe I don't go to art galleries enough, but it seems like quite a rare way to represent it.
My biggest inspiration for at least those 2 pieces was there was a person that was displaying their art in the art gallery. His name is Wayne Liviere. He had at least probably like 10 pieces in our membership show, which I totally fell in love with. So yeah, if you guys are ever around the art gallery and you see that artist, it's pretty cool. You should buy a piece off of him.
A beautiful, beautiful support. I love, such a good example of why we need art around us.
Oh yeah.
Whether you're an artist, whether you're not, it makes such a big difference to our lives to be like, oh, that's something I haven't seen before.
For sure.
Opens up worlds a bit.
Yeah.
And then your skateboard piece. How come you did the piece on a skateboard? Tell me about that.
So I found the deck itself for $5 at a thrift store, so I wanted to recycle it because it was still good. And it's a gift for my significant other because we got unofficially engaged, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, yeah.
Sorry, it's a gift from them or to them?
To them, sorry.
To them. That's amazing.
Yeah.
How stoked are they about the gift?
Stoked.
Yeah?
They're super stoked.
And tell me more about the image that's on it.
That was from a hike that we went all together, so that was interesting. Sorry.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
This is the first time. Is this the first time you've had art shown? How does that feel?
I'm really nervous about it. Constructive criticism, hit me up. There's my social media, so if you got any, yeah, hit me up there. Or if you like it, you can buy it. That too.
Some terrific options there. Constructive feedback and buying it. I offer doing both. I think that's the best. Or just compliments. It's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, thank you.
Worth a lot of compliments, I would say. I think it's very cool.
Thank you.
That's neat. Do you hope to be, is this something you want to do going forward? Do you hope art is a part of your career and you'll be exhibiting more in the future? I know it's a big question.
I'm hoping so, but for right now, I'm gonna stay focused on going back to school, getting my social worker's diploma,
Good for you.
So yeah.
I'm sure those two things will go very well together, like learning the learning the people and learning the art. Seems like a good way of going together.
Yeah, you learn a lot about yourselves, you know, expressing yourself the way that you want to express it. I know I've learned a lot about myself.
It's a remarkable way to put it. Because I'd say it's true. I mean, I'm probably more a crafter or hobbyist than an artist, but I like endlessly picking up different things and trying them, and just like, I also keep no track of it whatsoever. Drives my partner crazy. But it's such a neat way to reflect and like recognize what's happening internally, I find. You're like, oh, why did that come out?
Yeah, for sure, right? All art's art.
How did you start making art?
I was a very, very little girl. And I started with coloring books. Then coloring books got boring, so I decided to make my own coloring pages. Then when that got boring, I decided to try new mediums. And yeah, I've kind of grown from that ever since. So.
What were the new mediums? Was it the kind of thing where your mom needed to repaint the walls a few times, or?
Maybe.
I remember my mom still has a story of, I thought Sharpies and walls were a terrific combination for a medium, and she is, to this day, disagreed.
Yeah, for sure. My sisters are the same way, but they're growing.
Yeah.
They're still figuring out their mediums of what they like to do.
Yeah. Maybe they're your little sisters? They must be so stoked then. They're like, our big sister's doing the coolest thing ever.
They don't know yet.
They don't know yet.
Keeping it a surprise.
Aww. Are you excited to bring them in and show them?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Everything is cooler when I get to show my sister. Like, hands down.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're my two biggest inspirations.
Aw. What is it about them?
They're just children, especially my sisters. They're very adventurous, and they just come up with the wildest ideas, and sometimes you just gotta run with it, right? So it's like...
Completely, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool to hear. What sort of different mediums did you move through? Because if you started at a very young age and you're a multimedia artist, what other mediums have you tried?
I've tried watercolor, I've tried oil, I've tried acrylic, I've tried all sorts of... Right now, I'm trying to figure out ways to incorporate bathroom tiles.
How come?
Why not?
That's a good reason. Tell me more about that. What is the piece you're trying to put bathroom tiles on? Is it like a thought experiment at this point? Is it a physical experiment?
Kind of. It's reuse, reduce, recycle, right? We're coming to an age where there's a lot of garbage, and if you can make garbage into something beautiful, why don't you, right? So.
I fully agree. You're also not the first artist this week that has talked about that, which is very exciting.
Cool.
Yeah, we interviewed Carl Mattson earlier this week, and all of his stuff is like scrap metal that people drop off on his farm. And he's like, I can make something of this.
Cool.
It is such a cool art wave, I think, like that we're using. That creating something new, because half this time is what artists do, is like, I see you, blank wall. I can make you better. I've got the Sharpie.
Yeah. Practice your graffiti skills or whatever, turn it into something amazing, you know?
Art just improves everything.
Oh yeah. It gives a little color and pizzazz in your life. Yeah.
Speaking of, did you make your t-shirt? Speaking of color and pizzazz?
Maybe.
It's a very good t-shirt.
Maybe you might see a few of my shirts in the gallery. You don't know. Maybe in the future.
We're going back to the gallery, clearly. I have a lot of shirts to go see.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of cool things in the gallery. Y'all should check it out.
We're definitely going to. We're going to sit down and interview Kat tomorrow, and hopefully show folks a little bit of what it's like to be in the gallery. We'll see.
Cool. Cat's cool.
Seems like it. Tell me more about the other mediums you're involved in. So you're also painting clothes, but you mentioned masks at one point, and paper mache. I want to hear more about it.
Okay, so I wanted to be a skeleton guy for Halloween, so I created the skeleton mask. I mean, it's not really cool, but it was a start of something. Just last year, I volunteered for the art gallery's haunted house last Halloween. That was really cool. I had no costume at all, so I kind of had to throw things together. That's where that kind of leads up to. I gotta show that into the gallery one of these days. It's pretty cool.
And so walk me through how you made it. You made a mask for a skeleton?
Yes, so kind of the basics of paper mache. So you go and you create your base with your balloon or whatever, the size of your head, and then you go, you put all your stuff on there, you paint it, you add your decorations or whatever, and bada bing, bada boom, you got yourself a mask.
Bada bing, bada boom, your skeleton.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so why all these different mediums? Why not stick to one?
I feel like I have a lot to express. And I feel like just sticking with one medium won't do it for me. I mean, it might work for other artists, which good for them. You can really get in tune with that and get extremely good at whatever medium you want to, but there's a lot of things that I want to experiment with, you know?
I think that's so cool.
Thank you.
What is next? You said you wanted to experiment with bathroom tiles. What else are you hoping to experiment with?
Bathroom tiles, if I can find, again, if I can find some scrap metal or just like any garbage that can be recycled into anything, yeah, I'll make it into something beautiful. Why not?
That's very exciting. I'm excited to see more of your work pop up in the art gallery in all the different styles, all the different mediums.
Thank you. I'm excited too.
I bet. You mentioned the artist at the art gallery. Do you have other inspirations that you find you draw on?
My biggest inspiration, somebody that I look up to, would probably be my auntie. Y'all guys have already interviewed her. She's really cool. She does all sorts of stuff. She kind of inspired me to get more in depth with my art, kind of fine-tune things, get kind of better at it, which I really thank her for, so.
You all can't see it, but she's blushing a bit off camera. That's really amazing. It must be so nice to have like that family support. You mentioned your sisters and your aunt, like not being on your own must be nice.
Yeah, very much. I'm very thankful for that.
I'm glad. What do you find it's like making art in Dawson Creek? Do you find there's a lot of other artists and there's a community for it, or?
Yes. I personally am very much a shut-in, so when I got to explore the art community here in Dawson, my eyes really went, I was like, wow, these talented people. I thought I was the only one, so I'm like really thankful and really happy that there are other people like me that are out there making beautiful things, so shout out to you guys.
That's so cool. Are you planning on going and doing the art walk?
I'm thinking about it. Get inspired, maybe meet some new people. I feel like that'd be cool.
Be very cool. Did you grow up in Dawson Creek?
Yes, I was born and raised here.
Cool. So are the artists often people you already know, or is it all new people?
Recently, it's all new people. A few years ago, when I was kind of peeking my head in, a lot of local artists that I've already kind of known already, so it's really nice to have breaths of fresh air come to the community. Sorry.
No, you're speaking very clearly. No sorries. No sorries needed. Just for me when I mix up your name. That was I was still embarrassed about that. That's cool. It's neat to hear there's so much more art coming into the community and that there was already a lot of it here. It's remarkable. We are endlessly surprised by the talent in this region. Like, surprises me constantly. Is there anything you feel like people don't know about artists that you think they should?
Be nice to artists. Just be nice to them, okay? They're cool people. Maybe you can be friends with them. They might be a little shy. Can't say for everybody, but hey, they're cool people.
That is the best PSA I've ever heard. Be nicer to artist people.
Yeah.
They make our community beautiful and visual and full of painted skateboards.
Yeah.
Be nice.
But yeah.
That's my favorite PSA. Do you have any big pieces coming up you have planned?
Who knows? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'll keep that up to a surprise.
I am loving the mysterious artist. If people want to follow your work, where is a good place to do it? Where is a good place to see your work right now?
A good place, or a good social link to go see my work right now would be on Instagram. Go under exerbia.pit. You can find me on there, or you can find me on Facebook, MilaS2. Yeah.
Amazing. That's pretty much all the questions I have. But is there anything else you want to talk about that we haven't covered?
I'm all right. Thank you so much for inviting me to this interview. It was awesome.
Thank you for, oh my gosh, thank you for telling us about your art.
Yeah, no worries.
It's so amazing to get to be behind the scenes a little bit and learn about because we get to see a beautiful piece, but to hear about it and like how you create it and all the different pieces it's really cool. So thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you again for having me.
Will you join me and wave goodbye to folks?
Sure.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Have a good one, guys.